If you've been here before, welcome back. If you're new here, I'm Marcus T, and I'm so glad that you found this space. Hey, I'm Marcus T, and welcome to Life and Poetry with Marcus T. Um, if you guys have been keeping up with me thus far, know that we're back with a new chapter in life. And in that chapter comes a lot of ups, a lot of downs, some good, some bad, some scary, some just all over the place. And we're going to unpack it here. Um, and today I want to talk about something that was so impactful, so grand, so mind blowing. Um, Something happened to me, something that I had the pleasure and privilege to be a part of last year. Um, it's just crazy. It's really crazy to even talk about this right now because and never in my wildest dreams would I have thought that I would be taking my poetry from the page, right, to an album. Right. So guys, in 2025, um, one of my dearest cousins, a true family member, like real family, like real, really my cousin, reached out to me, and this cousin has been on his creative journey for a very long time. He has been doing so much creatively with um, on the stage, on the screen, the microphone. It's been so much he's been doing behind the camera, uh, on camera. It's been so much he's been doing, and he's just been paving this path for himself. Has been just an amazing journey to watch and to witness and to inspire from. Um, but this cousin of mine, um, who is also a phenomenal spoken word artist. Um, he had the idea to compose a full on spoken word album, right? Boom, right? And he reached out to me and asked me to be a part of it, right? It's crazy, right? And y'all maybe ask me, well, who the cousin? I drop the name. I'm about to drop the name right now, right? My cousin, the incomparable, amazing, multi-talented Malachi Rivers, um, asked me to be a part of this album. It's titled "No Signal, Volume One." He came in with the idea years ago that he was going to do something. That he wanted me to collab with him for something, and I never knew when the call was going to come. But I may have been scared or whatever, maybe a little shyful, a little bashful when the call came. But nonetheless, I was ready to deliver. But he reached out. And he was like, "Look, cuz I'm doing this album. It's my first album I'm doing, a huge project. Like so he's done so much other stuff, but I know that this album here is truly his baby in the sense of creativity." And he reached out to little old me, right? The no name spoken word artist who comes here on social media to do this stuff, who's put out books, whatever. Shameless plug. Um, but he came to me with the idea of me being a part of the album. Now I was a little reluctant at first. Like I said, I'm a little shy when it comes to things, and I have this thing about my work. I never know if people like it or not, and I don't want to be judged by it, so on and so forth. Although I have the mentality of you gonna like it or you don't, but when you're there, it's okay. I have to get this out. The people have to like it. Especially when you're collaborating with somebody else. Um, but I said yes. I said yes. He gave me the details of what's going to happen, how stuff was going to go. He lives on the West Coast. I'm on the East Coast. So I was like, how do we merge this here? Like, do I got to come out? Do I got studio time, so on and so forth? And it was as simple as just recording from my phone, do the audio piece, send it to the engineer. We cleaned it up. He cleaned it up, whatever, and boom, it was on the album. Um, but this album was so cool because there were so many amazing artists who collaborated on this album here. And I was going through the credits, and I'm like, okay, these are Grammy nominated people, or people who have who've been in this industry doing this for so long, and with the music background, all this stuff here. And I'm like, okay, wait, it got really intimidating from the beginning, but Mal, but he poured into me so much, and his support, and his faith in me with my craft. It kept me encouraged through this process here. Like I said, there was so many amazing people on this album. Like Malachi really put together a full on, from the first track to the last track, from the interludes through and through, a complete masterpiece with this album. And it was such an amazing thing to do. And it's funny, I keep saying album, right? This was cool about it, right? Once the project was done, um, he actually had it pressed on an actual album, right? So the actual vinyl, right? That was so cool to have that done, because it's like, yo, it's weird, and to hear my voice on it, it was like, okay, wow, this was like that dream come true, that epiphany that I'm doing something good when people like that see me and have that much faith in me to say, I want you to be a part of this project here. And it not only allowed me to get my stuff out there, to get my voice heard on a wider a stage, but it allowed me to have a new level of courage when it comes to my writing, my work, my spoken word pieces. Um, and it was cool, right? And I'm like, okay, it's out there, right? And he hit me with the, oh yeah, by the way, it's gonna be on all streaming platforms. I'm like, okay, that's a lot, right? That's a lot. It was like, okay, all platforms like iTunes, Spotify, Pandora, all that stuff, it's everywhere. It's on all those platforms: Amazon Music, Spotify, iTunes, or Apple Music, whatever, if you will. Pandora. It was YouTube Music. It is everywhere. No Signal Volume One is everywhere, right? So when it came out, he sent me. He kept me up to date with everything that was happening. He was sending me snippets of stuff, and we were working through some things. And I'm okay. I hear the vibe, and I'm catching this, this wave of excitement and emotional stuff, because it was so much that was poured out in those tracks. So much of him, so much of every artist that came together and laid something out. It's an amazing thing, guys. Like I said, it's on all streaming platforms. I'll drop the link. I'll put the links in the description down below for the platform that they're on. But it's like, man, like having the opportunity to be recognized by someone of that magnitude, whether it's family or not, right? And I had that in my head, like that nepotism thing. I'm okay. It's one of those things where, okay, are we doing this because of this or because of that? Um, I never said it out loud, right? Because like I said, he made sure that I understood that he respected my work, and he knew that I had a gift that was meant to be shared. Um, and I felt that him being proud of me in this aspect of things, except being in the same field of creativity, it was like, okay, we're doing something right here, and he even said how proud of me he was, and I cried because it was so surreal. Like emotionally, I was in a space. Okay, so much stuff was happening, but this thing here made it all worth it. Made every book that I've written, every piece, every single poem that I've written for somebody, for a custom piece, everything I've written that's in my book that nobody's ever seen before. It was all coming to this fruition of it all. And it was making so much sense. And like I said, it gave me a new level of encouragement, a new level of enlightenment that made me just so elated and ecstatic, because, like I said, right, I'm on I'm featured, right, on a complete spoken word album, spoken word poetry album that's out there for the masses to consume, right? To consume. And it was so cool of how he put it all together. It's, guys, if you get the chance, check it out. I'm gonna drop those links in the description down below. The description in the little description thing under this video here. But it's an amazing thing, and I wanted to do this video here because I know that although stuff may not be going right all the time, and I've been facing so much hardship, so much difficulties with a lot of things mentally or emotionally, spiritually, whatever it may be, physically, all things are happening, and that win for me, that victory for me, like it made it all make sense. I don't want to ramble, but it made it make sense and it made it worth it. No matter how many times I gave up on myself, I know, and I will always know there is somebody that's out there that's believing in me, that's pushing me to be great, pushing me to be better, pushing me to get out better, pushing me to get out of this space here. And I'm grateful for him for doing so. Like I will forever be grateful for my cousin Malachi because he saw something in me that I didn't see in myself. Right? Let's be real. Let's be real. Right? He saw something in me that I didn't see in myself. But now that it's out there, it's opened up so many lanes for me creatively that the sky's the limit now. And now he's working on a live performance of the album, which is pretty cool. It's so much happening. It's been so much recognition for it, so much for it. We even did a Grammy push for this album, which was pretty cool as well. Um, and it's been an amazing journey, guys. Marcus T, have a featured piece right on No Signal Volume One, Malachi Rivers' first ever spoken word poetry album. It's an amazing thing, and I wanted to share that because, like I said, it's been so much. So we boggle down sometimes with the bad that we forget to acknowledge the good. And I don't want to be that person. I don't want to be boggled down with so much bad, so much frustration that I can't take a victory lap every now and again. You know, um, it's been a journey. It's been a journey, but it's worth it. It's worth it. And if I can go back in time to say to myself when I first started writing, when I did my first book, if I could encourage myself back then, it would be simple. No matter what happens, don't stop writing. Don't stop writing. It's worth it. In the end, it is worth it. Guys, No Signal Volume 1, check it out. Streaming on all your streaming platforms. Like I said, I'm gonna drop those links in the description down below. But it's like my voice is on an album. This voice is on an album, right? It's on an album, and it's just amazing. It's amazing. Oh, by the way, my piece is titled um, "Unarmed and Branded." Unarmed and Branded. It's an amazing piece. It's a climate piece. Um, it's a social piece, but the entire album came together, and from start to finish, it flows. It makes sense. It makes you think. It makes you feel. It makes you move. It makes you emote. It's one of those things that, like I said, never in a million years, in my wildest dreams, in my creativity of imagination, um, would I have thought that Marcus T, an indie writer, an indie spoken word artist, um, would have the opportunity, the pleasure, and the privilege of being part of such a great, 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 great body of work. Yo, Malachi, I don't know if you watch this video, man. Thank you so much for believing in me. Thank you so much for encouraging me. Thank you so much for not giving up on me. Thank you so much for seeing in me what I or others may not have saw. Thank you so much for trusting me. Thank you so much for allowing me to be part of this project. Truly. I'm getting emotional thinking about it. I get emotional, man. It's a lot. It's a lot. But it comes full circle. It comes full circle, guys. Again, No Signal, Volume 1. Check it out. Check it out. Order your vinyl. Go and stream it on, like I said, Apple Music, Spotify. All go check it out. Go check it out. I'm gonna drop those links in the description down below. And it's just an amazing piece from start to finish. No Signal, Volume 1, Malachi Rivers. Amazing journey. An amazing journey, guys. But yeah, guys, so just stay tuned. More updates to come. More poetry, more life updates. We're gonna talk about some things here. We're gonna unpack a lot of stuff here. Um, as always, it's gonna be at my discretion as I'm feeling comfortable letting people know. I'm being as transparent as possible. Um, as I'm feeling comfortable being transparent. I'm not gonna be pushed to do something I want to do. I'm not gonna be pushed to say something I don't want to say. I'm not going to be pushed to be open in a space I don't feel like being open in. If I don't feel safe being in those spaces, I'm doing this. This journey here is for me. This journey here is for me. This journey here is for me, guys. And although we're closing this video out, remember that is never goodbye. So I'll see you next time. So catch y'all later. Peace.